everybody, welcome back. Sorry again for the long layoff. Gotta get back. Ran a couple races you saw, then ran fixed snowball derby, 5 flag super late models, and that just didn't go well. There was a lot of stuff in it that made me angry. I wasn't really happy with that race at all, and kind of took a break for a little while after that, and then kind of came back maybe in the last, I don't know, week and a half. Just ran some stuff on my own without recording. Ran a lot of ARCA Truck Series races just to have some fun. Kind of get back to what I know, what I like doing. Just find some more enjoyment back into it instead of getting so frustrated with everything. So feeling like I'm a little better place, trying to change the mindset to have a little bit more fun, not be quite so competitive about the iRating, safety rating, all that stuff. I've kind of based a lot of stuff off of where that is, wanting to move up, run higher stuff, run with faster people, all that kind of stuff. So thought wasn't originally planning on doing anything for week 13. Saw that this was scheduled, thought it would be fun, kind of relive my rookie time. This is about the closest I can get to running rookie street stocks again without starting a new account, which I don't plan on doing. So thought this would just be a good way to have some fun with it. 25 laps, street stocks, fixed, USA International, no cautions. It is literally what the rookies run. Maybe the lap count's different, but otherwise it is what the rookies run. We are car number 5. The time of day, not a terrible strength field. It's not amazing, but not terrible. Didn't get a chance to get in for qualifying, so we're starting in the back, 14th. 17 cars total in the race, but I think only 16 are on the track, so I have quite a bit of the field to come through. But hopefully, if we can have some pace, save some tires, and avoid wrecks, might be able to get to maybe outside shot at the top 5, if not picking up like a 7th or 8th place finish, something like that. Pick up a few spots, and yeah, we'll just have to be smart, try to have some fun, see how much driving wise I've improved if I were to look back at a rookie race that I ran or anything else. So not fully comfortable with the setup. For me, the car feels kind of loose under braking, a little bit looser than I want, and then it feels like it gets really tight off the corner. But it's kind of just, I guess, probably how I'm driving it. So
here we go.
See what we could do. Hopefully, also not miss a shift.
Green.
Not the best start. 15's gonna get in front of us, but no big deal. Just kind of time to settle in and watch for all of the wrecks. Try to save the tires a little bit too, first half of the race, and then go. Later apex in the corner seems to be faster, as well as a little bit easier on the right front. 10 just to the outside. We're gonna try to just get inside here. There's wreck number 1 to avoid. Clear. Lucky enough the 10 didn't come down into us. So there's 2 cars, two spots right there. 17 and 15 both just up ahead.
The leader's just done a 22.
I don't think I had anything for the top couple guys based on the qualifying time if they're able to translate that to race pace, but we'll see what we can do. We can get a little loose off of turn 2. Trying to get to his inside, but he's going to slam the door, so back off, take note of that, then he's going to be a little defensive.
That's a new fastest lap for Blanchard, 22.83. The guy ahead's last lap time is a 23.20.
Pretty far off pace from the leaders, but being in traffic hurts that a little bit. 15 taking a low entry, trying to get to the inside of the 17. Looked like 17's working to the inside of the 11. Not quite there yet. 11 gets away. It's going to stack everybody up, so we're just going to have to try to be patient, try to find a way. There goes 15. We just tagged him. Unfortunately, get the 4X. Kills us a little bit in terms of the gap to the 17, but we'll make it up. Tried to get on the brakes, go high to avoid him, but just got him early.
Idiot, man.
Sorry about the language on the chat.
P11.
Not the way I wanted to pass, but we'll take it. Hopefully we don't get much more than that 4X. Try to minimize the damage to the safety rating. Should still be able to keep it above 2.0 not get demoted. Going into
That's your
season
quickest
1
lap in
of
this session.
23. Definitely a little bit off the pace, but just kind of taking it easy. You can see the leaders really checked out. Everybody else kind of grouped together, and then we got this group back here. We're going to be hopefully catching up to relatively soon.
That was 23.17.
Just trying to work it through the corners as efficiently as possible. A little bit faster than the 17. Hopefully saving tires as well, so it'll continue the rest of the race. A little bit of a bad entry into one there. No pressure behind from the 10, so it's good that way.
That was 23.18.
17 seems like he's fallen off the back bumper of the 7 a little bit. 11 up ahead is challenging for position. Seems like this group's starting to catch up ahead a little bit, so maybe before long, if we can keep catching 15s around again. Able to avoid that one, not for position though.
P11.
Almost halfway done this time by. Definitely think we'll have the advantage over the guys in front due to the lines they're taking in and out of the corners, although I just grabbed the wall with the right rear out of 4. Cars can take a bit of a beating though. Shouldn't affect the performance at all. Catching up to the 17 big time. 7 also pretty slow that time off of turn 2. 17's going to try to make a run to the inside. Not going to get there. Wish I wouldn't have overshot the corner so bad. Might have been able to get to the inside of the 17. So basically halfway done at this point. We'll have 12 to go this time by. Like I really got to get by the 7 and the 17 pretty quick if I want a shot at an 8th place or better,
Okay,
unless
Jake,
we get some kind of late race wreck.
good. Your last lap time was 23.19.
We're feeling a bit better on exit compared to the 17. Really terrible entrance into 3 there, just jumped on the brakes too hard. Over rotated it. Watch and see where the 17 is going to go. 7's taking later entry in the corner. Not quite getting down as low though. 17's entering low to try to get to his inside, but pushes up in the center of the corner. So we're just going to have to try to take advantage of that, get low. We got a wreck up here on the front stretch. Car around. That'll be a spot. That also brings this group really tightly packed now. Seventeen's there blocking the inside. 7 comes down. 2x2 up ahead. Just trying to find our way past the 17.
That lap was
7 gets loose, 17 gets loose, 7 in, 17 both go to the inside, so that worked out about as best as I could. Lucky enough to avoid that one and get a couple spots. And got a couple cars up here. 2 number 11s. One is the 14, one is the 11. iRatings numbers. And we got the 2 up ahead as well. That's a shot at the top 5 still.
23.75.
But at least in that 8 spot that I was looking for.
You're in there, 50.
11's going to be the first one to go after. The 6 was actually the other 11, not the 14.
You can pass the leader. You're in there.
1 is absolutely gone. No big deal. Like I said, we're just shooting for top 5 at this point. I don't think I would have had anything for him even if I could have qualified towards the front. And who knows, we
Alright,
might have
Jake,
been
the next
involved in a
car
wreck.
is Parker.
6 to go. I need to see a lot of fall off here. Otherwise, it's likely going to be an 8th place finish. So we're all pretty much
Don't
about
give
the
him away,
same
7.
speed
He's
as
not
them.
in there.
Just trying to maintain the pace. See if we can get there.
Push. We can get this guy.
Hard part's going to be trying to set a pass up quickly. Attack the wall a little bit there out of 4 again with the right front. Whoa, 14 goes way wide. He's getting
P8.
loose. Hangs onto it, but it's going to hurt his momentum. Maybe we can try to get by him, grab 7th. See if we can get to the inside. Get the back bumper of the 11, try to get inside of the 14. Looks like he's going to get back in line. 11 was a little bit passive there. Didn't quite have the car to get to his inside. It's allowed the 2 to pull away from this group of 3, so now it's going to be fun. Back bumper 11.
2 laps left. That
2
was
to
a
go. Everybody's going to be going
23.42.
nuts at this point. Trying to rotate the car through the corner without over-rotating it off and losing momentum. Entering a little bit lower now. White flag. See if any contact happens. It's probably going to be the only way we grab a spot.
White flag, 1 more lap.
Definitely threw it in a little bit too quick.
What are you doing?
Not quite able to get there. Still had fun though. Dodged the wrecks. Fortunately got into the 15 early on, but it
P8.
seemed like he
And there's
was
the finish.
kind of
Good
all
result,
over the
mate. Well
place, so not much we can do that way. Unfortunately, I wish the 11 would have tried to get to the inside of the 14, just not quite able to do it. So jump out, take a look at tires just to see how bad I treated them. 9186, not terrible. Felt like I drove off the right rear a little bit more. Kind of, like I said, under braking, we kind of slide, transfer the weight really quick to the front, and then just slide the rear end around. These cars are really heavy, and they're not sprung crazy stiff, so it does transfer the weight quite a bit. And it can kind of lead to that sliding. So made a few adjustments. I went to 14 to 1 instead of 12 to 1 on the steering ratio, up to 4 with the offset for my personal preference. Left the brake balance at 56%. So it's just, I don't know. I'm kind of experimenting with a little bit of higher steering ratios just because I'm on a smaller diameter wheel. Seems to help me kind of save tires a little bit. I probably wouldn't advise that for most people, but for me, that's, the little bit of practice I did kind of made me feel a little more comfortable. So take a look at the wrecks. Incident counts. Pretty much almost everybody got into something, unfortunately. So we'll jump to the beginning. Take a look at what happened. Alright, so let's back this up and see. Looks like the 16 is going to go around on his own. I don't even think that's going to be anything to do with the car up ahead. Yeah, 16 just overdrives it, goes around. This is the 23, which is actually the 12. It's now on the outside of the 6. One, not sure why he keeps showing up. There's the 15 getting into the 17, which sent him around, and that's where I tried to avoid him, and unfortunately just clipped his left rear. Take a look at that from my perspective. Because I saw that, and that's where I was jumping on the brakes. I probably released just a little bit too early, and if I would have slowed down a little bit, we might have just gotten, because I clipped right around this area. So if I would have held the brakes a little bit longer, might have been able to get by the right side and not make contact. So my fault for trying to push an edge a little bit too much. 10. It's going to get the ball off of 4. Kind of similar to what I did. 16. It's going gonna get the wall off of 4. Yeah, you're probably gonna see a bunch of this. 16 is gonna get the wall again. Yeah. 15 over drive, slides, get on the apron, blink. Okay. You see him blinking inside 13. 13 just gets on the throttle too hard. Too much wheel. Gets the car around. There's the 4. Blinking. Alright. He's got the 12 right behind him. The 2's just up ahead. 2 grabs the wall. Or 12's grab the wall, excuse me. 2. Alright, let's look at that. That's really kind of interesting. 2's going down, 2's hanging on the bottom, and the 12 just comes down into him. Yeah, just comes down into the right rear, sends him around. And then the 12 somehow goes around. I'm not sure if the 11 maybe netcoded him. Let's see. I can take a look at the, which is actually the others, the 6. No. Somehow the 12 just kind of got ripped around. It's almost like netcode. That was really weird. That's what brought the group back together that I was able to catch. So here you've got the 1. Just gets the wall on his own. 7's going around. 17 gets him. That was where I was lucky enough to avoid that. Take a look at that from my perspective. Going into the corner, I see the 7 already getting loose. 17 just jumped on the brakes too hard to avoid them. Those 2 went down to the bottom. Had a little bit more room than I thought inside the cockpit, but grabbed those 2 spots there. Then 17 goes, 10 comes in. Trying to turn around. 1 just runs up against the wall on whatever. I guess he's having fun because he's got a massive lead drifting it. And that's the end of the race. So I guess a little bit cleaner than I expected street stocks to be, but kind of what you expect. Maybe somewhat along the lines of what a rookie race would look like. Let's take a look at the results there. Top split of 4, 2340 strength of field. Lose a little bit of safety rating, a little bit of iRating. Safety rating you expect to lose when you're an A license. For instance, you should never really be having any of those. That's kind of what it is. I don't know. Like I said, probably should have jumped on the brakes a little bit more. Could have avoided the 15, and then we might have not lost any safety rating. But 0.08, I'll take that for a week 13 race that's official, and just a little bit of iRating loss. 6 points, no big deal. Qualify, avoid the wrecks. Probably getting iRating. Probably finish inside the top 5, but not too big of a deal that way. Lap times are off, but I was really kind of stuck in traffic. Never really had a shot to run, too much quick. Really felt like we were probably quicker than the 11 and the 14, and maybe even quicker than the 6 towards the end. Just fortunately, 11 couldn't take advantage of the 14's mistake, and trying to get to the inside. If we could have freight trained him, picked up a spot. Maybe that would have been the break-even point. Maybe it would have needed to finish 6. But that's the stuff that I want to see it go up. Really want to try to shoot for Road to Pro. I don't think I'm going to get it this coming year for 2023, but see what we can do. Just keep working up. Try to improve all the time. Be able to run competitive with the top guys. It's always whatever I do. I always want to beat everybody that can. So it's just competitive nature in me, but mostly for fun. Like I said, to relive the rookie days, get you guys something, and get ready for season 1 of 2023. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Love to hear back from you. And until the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.